Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome and welcome, Jackie Fox 333.
Hi, Allie. Hi, everyone. So good to see you. I am so
Yes,
excited about tonight.
me too. Plus, so Jackie had messaged me earlier this week. And she she said she sent me a message and said, "Hey, I think this is for you." And she sent me a
Mhm,
link because it was a link from Saturnian Sun, and it was
mhm,
titled "For Allie." Which, man, Saturnian, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everyone here so much. And thank you so much, Jackie, for drawing that to my attention. I
mhm.
watched it. So as I'm watching, I'm getting more messages from Jackie, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, it is from you." And then she was like, "Oh, I didn't see your other post earlier today." And so then after she, glimpsed a little bit of my emotional post about the sound of freedom and the state of things today, she said, "Hey, you want to do a stream this week and kind of break up the energy?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Heck yes, I do. You want to you want to go live on my channel this time?" She was like, "Heck yes, I do."
Yes, yay.
Yes. So here we are. And hey, Jackie was just talking about some music syncs before we went live and we were kind of just linking up.
Yeah,
You want to talk a little bit about that, Jackie?
I do. Allie, if anyone hadn't seen it, what was the title of that video of yours?
What can we do to be a part of the solution?
Okay, what can do to be a part of the solution was a short video that Allie put out maybe 4 days, 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think it
I
has
think
been
three
3 days
days ago.
now. Mm-hmm.
And what Okay. What I didn't see it, but what I did see was Satarian's son made a video and it said for Allie and it was spelled the same way as Allie here. And I thought, oh, I wonder if that's for Allie because there was no explanation and he didn't go into anything in his video, but this video was very it was just very reassuring.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
I just so then I went to Allie and I texted her. I'm like, oh, this might be for you. I'm not sure if you're going to see it, but I just want to make sure in case it is for you that you do see it. So then I went to Allie's channel and saw she had posted a video, and it was a video about how she watched the movie
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom with her mother, and how she was just so moved and tearful um, and just broken, like broken about it, and like what it is that we could do. And I had told her after I had watched it, I said, I don't want to watch that movie. I never have.
I
I've
didn't
heard a lot
either.
of people, and I have no desire to see it. And it's not that like I'm hiding from it or I'm not aware. I just feel like my consciousness just doesn't want to um, bear that visually or even in an imaginative way, because we all know that movies to a certain point are, you know, imaginative, or they might add or distract from the whole truth. We don't know that. But anyway, my point was that I've never really wanted to see it, but just watching your reaction to it um, really connected to me hard. And then Satarian Sun's video kind of consoling you and just bringing you into a, a, a real place of not letting it um,
Take you under.
take you under, attached to you in that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, so that was like kind of the preface whenever I had messaged her. I'm like, why don't we do a live stream soon to try to break this energy of that heaviness that I just was feeling that was around you and then on around me after I watched you and Satarian Sun's video. But I was waiting for to hear, because I told Allie, I said, whenever we go live, well, it's great. I want to do it on your channel. It's so much fun. But I said, let me pick a title. If a title comes to me, because that's usually how it works with me, is a title will come to me, and it's usually very synchronistic, or it's very
Led by Spirit.
yeah, very led by spirit. It will just like pop into my head. So after I had spoke with her that night, after she had posted her video and I had texted with her, and I was just kind of at work and I was waiting to hear if I was hearing anything, and just sitting there quietly, and all of a sudden I heard Swing Low Sweet Chariot. those words just
I'm
came
not
into my
gonna
mind,
bring you home.
and I knew it was a song, and I was like, huh. I'm like, I don't really know anything about that song. I don't know what it's about. I don't know like the history of it. I just know sometimes they sing it in church, or that it's been sang in for like important things sometimes, but I didn't really know about it. So I just kind of did a quick Google search on what Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, that song, like what it represents. And it represents, freedom and slavery and, this just very kind of freeing from the dark energy.
There's a Chain Gang song.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And so, and it was also related to like Harriet Tubman and, the Underground Railroad and all these things. And I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea. So, like, that to me is like when like when you're in connection with spirit, with creator, with God, with the Holy Spirit, whenever those things come and you have no idea, and then it like relates so much
Hmm.
to like what you were feeling and what was going on. And, anyway, so that was the one thing I got.
It's
The other
awesome.
thing,
Hey, pause for a second. Speaking of the
very
Underground
definitely.
Ground Railroad, where
Yeah.
I live, it has ties to the Underground Railroad. There's actually tunnels under
Oh,
my building, um,
wow.
that go throughout my little town in
Hmm.
Ohio. But yeah, that really hits a chord, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
continue and welcome everybody. I love you
Welcome,
guys so
everyone.
much. We have amazing energy in here. Oh my gosh. Welcome,
Oh, we're
welcome.
so blessed. 11 in chat right now on my end. We like
Woo!
that number. Weren't you just talking about 11 yesterday on your
Yeah.
lives?
11
11 and
sync.
33. You were talking about
Yeah.
11 and
Oh, yeah, because
33
the
or
card that I
something.
pulled, Activated Earth. Holy shit. I never
Yeah.
pulled that card before, but it was 11 energy, like walking through the
Yeah.
portals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have been on a 33 sync this week, like all over the place. Hey,
Yeah.
313, second time today I saw that. Thanks, Trace.
so,
Oh, and
so
Born Chart.
the other thing I got was I was driving home from work this morning. I still hadn't really gotten any ideas for a title, but I had gotten the song Hands by Joel. And whenever I went to go and I was kind of singing it in my head because I really liked that song. I used to sing it a lot. And I went and wanted to look up the lyrics. And basically, it's about, to me, what it's about is um, it says, our hands are small, I know, but they're not yours. They are our own. And it just made me think of like, yeah, my hands are small, but what is it with these small hands, like just one person's small hands, what difference that they can make in the world?
Mhm.
And it says in the end of that verse is, and we shall never go unbroken. And it's like just that you cried out at the end of your video, what can I do? And
Mhm.
I think sometimes it's just um, acknowledging that you connect to whatever that was that you connected with during that movie,
Mhm.
and that you spoke on it and you release that energy of it. You release those emotions and those
Yeah.
feelings and the frustration.
Mhm.
And sometimes I think that in itself is doing a lot.
Too, when I went live, I hadn't intended it for it to be that emotional.
Yeah.
I really it was a challenge to get myself together because I feel like it took me out for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Um but also there were just amazing people in chat with me that, like were really holding a space, like
Hmm.
um you know Trace and Heidi were there,
Hmm.
and it was like my guardian angels. Wow, I'm feeling all emotional again talking about it, but
Yeah.
holding space with me. Yeah, it was raw and real, and as much like I never wanted to see it either. I had no interest in seeing it because
Me
I
neither.
have been aware of, all the stuff that
Yeah.
happened with Pizzagate, all the
Yeah.
bullshit in Hollywood. But I mean, I think that it's important for us all to look and to experience, because I didn't understand or know that it was so vast. It is widespread. It is the biggest growing, what it it's like, what is that called? It's the biggest growing
Yeah.
financial niche in the world right now. It's
Yeah.
like it's blowing up. they're just like, yeah, let's get all those slaves. It's not good. And
Yeah.
it feels like I feel like I want to be fashioned into a weapon by God to be someone who can be a part of the solution for this, because like just knowing about it, it tear you up. There's got to be steps forward, right? So yeah, personally, absolutely. But I know that there are advocates out there, and there's also a lot of danger in the idea of trying to rescue these people,
Right.
But as far as what I feel called about in like a very like, I don't know, pure way, it's like, it's not okay. It's just not okay. And there has to be steps taken. And how can we all be a part of the solution? And I'm really thankful that they created that movie, because it really shows, as dramatic as it can be, that was a true story.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, it's bad. It's bad. It's really cool that I learned, though, because, I've been researching more about that since the movie. Now that I'm not so overwhelmed by emotion, it is still upsetting, very upsetting. And I still feel emotional over it, but I'm not crying every moment. So that's thankful. But it's really cool too that that one thing that they didn't show in the movie, they said that they rescued 40 or 54 kids in that one sting operation. But what you didn't know was that there were 2 other sting operations going on at that exact same time. They actually saved over 200 kids during that, what they showed in the movie. But anyways, they have operations all over the world now. And I'm so grateful that there are people out here that are doing that. But it almost feels like also, like if anybody saw the Hunger Games, it's like America is like District 1, with all of our, crazy hair and, like all the stuff that's going on, and totally disillusioned to what's really going on around us in the world. And yeah, it's unthinkable.
I was just, I wanted to pull a card on that energy as you were speaking and we were talking about it. And I know it's really glaring there. The card I picked, or that came out, was card number 3, and it's heartache and loss. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. 3. Beautiful.
It's a 3, and just a representation of what really that all brings about is the depth of heartache and loss is just unimaginable, unfathomable, and unnecessary.
It is so unnecessary.
Unnecessary and there's a different word I'm trying to pull and I can't pull it.
It makes me feel such sadness and fury.
Yeah. So being
that's such a beautiful sinking card.
It is. And I knew it would be when I was shuffling, is just feeling the energy around all of it.
Yeah. Dang. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Breezy. Welcome, Desert Rose. I think I saw Milky Way's in here too. Yes. Hey, Robert. Who else there was somebody, Pa Joe is in here with us. Travis Molly. Hey, you guys. Amy McFarland.
Hi, Amy.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, the other reason I wanted to do this live too with you was because I haven't done an evening live in so long. Usually when me and Josh go live together, it's always in the evening. So he's been on a hiatus for quite a while. So I haven't really done an evening stream. So this is just to connect with different people that, sometimes can't be around during the day.
Right. Different time periods. It's good to mix it up.
Yeah.
I've really been aiming to stick to a 6:30 time slot. It hasn't gone off without a hitch yet, but I was just thinking maybe for 3 months if I could mostly go live around 6:30 just to keep a consistency of it. But yeah, for most of the part I've been able to do that. So last night I went and I had dinner with some friends I hadn't seen in over a year, and I got to see their twin baby girls, and I've known these girls since they were born. I love them so much. And spending time with them and spending time with their whole family, it felt like a solace on my heart. It really felt like it was healing energy, that those giggles, that they just were hanging all over me, snuggling me, hugging me, playing, making me laugh my head off. It was such a healing energy. I'm so grateful that those girls are safe, that they are so love that they're in a space where they can grow and be themselves and learn. Even though, not everything is perfect in the United States, we are so blessed here. It's like we're so blessed that we don't even know how much we take advantage of it. Like, it's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which was the message that came through a lot today, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm actually kind of glad I missed the message. I just got in right at the end, and I had the volume down low because I was still on a live stream.
Yeah,
But,
Jackie's been going hard. She's just streaming all over the world. She's spreading the good vibes everywhere.
I am. Oh, and speaking of, I did end up finally settling with hearing a title for today.
Yes.
And it was Living Life. And it just came to me like living life with, Allie and Jackie, or Jackie and Allie, because it's like, no matter what's coming at us, no matter what, what things we're going through, really, it's about living the best life you can, regardless, living life, like not quitting, not letting things really just pound you down and push you back or push you into a place where you're not growing and you're not healing and you're not helping and you're not shining, know? And we all have those periods, of course, that's normal, but it just came to me. I'm like, that's it, living life.
It's perfect.
It's
because I do think that it is really important, even though we don't necessarily want to feel those ways, to actually be brave and look at the things that are really despicable. And it's okay if it takes you down a couple of days, but let me tell you, having a community like you guys, I've never felt so embraced. I'm really glad that I did go live. I didn't know what was going to happen when I went live. I mostly went live to say, hey, I can't go live today. I am a mess.
And then you ended up going live that night.
Yes. Which
I saw your live. I just didn't see the earlier.
Yeah, plus there was this really awesome guy from Ireland who responded to my video, and it was pretty shortly after I had uploaded it, and he suggested that I take a cold shower after my warm bath, to reset my body, which I've read so much about all of the awesomeness about that, but I mean, I really love hot showers, and that seems ludicrous to me. Even though I understand the science behind it. Well, I did it, and it really genuinely helped. I mean, I hated every second of that cold water on my body, but it really did shake me up. I don't even think I was under it for more than 30 seconds before I was like, and I'm done.
I did it.
That suggestion was so helpful. Like, people around the world, man, and you guys are so awesome. Thank you. I was like totally embraced, and I really appreciate all of your hearts and vibrations, man.
Yeah, it's good.
That includes you, Jackie. Oh my goodness.
We're getting on a pretty close countdown now. I think I counted 10 days.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. Yeah. I think I have one more work weekend, and then that's it after this weekend. Which is exciting. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We'll see what the weather's like, but even if, I mean, like, I have 4-wheel drive. It's all as well. The only reason that we could even delay a travel was if there was ice on the road. That's the only.
It's
that's
like
the only
super
reason.
nasty.
Exactly. I was in an accident on black ice, and it was terrifying.
So anyway, Allie is coming to the Fox Den in 10 days and spending 3 nights, 2-3 nights, depending on how things go. And, so we're super excited.
I am too. Oh my gosh. Plus, this past year, I perfected Eggs Benedict. I'm a professional. And we're going to have Eggs Benedict.
Guess what, though? My chickens quit laying eggs like 2 days ago.
No worries. That's okay. One day I'll have Eggs Benedict with the freshest of fresh eggs, because I'm a egg master.
That would be the summer. Yeah. But hey, there's still 10 days. We don't need too many of them, do we? Maybe they'll start laying again.
No. Plus, I mean, like, there are eggs at stores we can buy. It'll all work out.
It will be fine.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, the Fox Den. It's going to be nice to be in a new environment. I also really love traveling. It's been a while since I was out on the road traveling. Even though last night it was nice. I mean, I traveled to get to hang out with my friends. They were like 45 minutes away from me. As I was driving, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in this car for hours. A couple weeks come, like going to see the Fox, all the Fox all the fox den.
All the foxes.
Easy for me to say.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
should
goodness.
be great.
So what else has been going on in your life this week, Jackie?
Well, Josh has been sick for going on 2 weeks now, and we think he probably has strep throat because both two of his daughters just tested positive yesterday for strep throat.
Ooh,
So, but we are going full hog natural to heal his sickness, and he's letting his body handle it
do
and
it.
keeping hydrated and
Getting lots of rest.
rest and doing colloidal silver in his water and doing a drop of
Excellent.
food grade peroxide once a day, a drop of that in his water, and
That's so cool.
yeah. So I said we can go to the doctor because you can go. Nope, no. But the girls. But anyway, so it's been like a crazy couple weeks. So with that and working and
2 weeks
trying
he's
to
been battling with this?
yeah. It's like it started out and then it got a little bit better and then it kind of got a little bit worse again
Mm-hmm. I
and
hear ya.
it's worse. Just like after he gets up from a nap or
Mm-hmm.
sleep at night because his throat gets real sore. But
Yeah.
yeah. So but he's
Hopefully
getting
on the
better.
mend. I'm
He
on the
is.
same page though. Like, I mean, I never really go to the doctor unless
Mm-hmm.
it's an emergency, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so that's been like twice. But yeah, but I think too that if we are gonna be people who aren't gonna go and partake
Right.
in doctors
And
and
no
the medicine here,
medicines.
that we
Mm-hmm.
should learn how to do that for ourselves
Exactly.
naturally. And also anything that you're going to do, if you accompany it with prayer and positive thinking, you're gonna have,
Mm-hmm.
results that soar above anything without it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then okay, well, I'll keep him in my prayers for some healing
oh
energy too.
yeah. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. And there was something
Absolutely.
else I was going to add too.
Oh, plus you're off for 3 days now.
I'm off for
Woo!
3 days.
That's good.
um, yeah, I was amazed that I got my W-2s for both my jobs I have. And so it's getting to be tax time.
Mm-hmm.
And I am absolutely astonished of how much taxes they took out when I actually looked at it.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, Josh is like, the county we live in has the highest taxes out of all of Indiana. We live in this wee little county in the middle of a cornfield,
Wow.
and it has the highest taxes of like pretty much anywhere in. But anyway, so I got the
Yeah.
county, the city, counties, city, and the or state, and then the your national tax or whatever. But it's like, oh my gosh, it is just crazy to me. Like like what my number was, what I should have got, or what I actually earned for the year, to what I actually like brought home.
Yeah. Yep.
I try not to think about it too much, but it's
Yeah,
just
I
like
hear that's kind of the page I feel about that stuff too, just because the whole idea of money, and then when you get into the technicalities of it
yeah,
and being a free person and the whole
right,
land and sea
right.
thing, it's
I know. I just try to. I think
yeah.
I just try to think of it. We were provided for this year. We had food
Yes.
on our table. We're still
Mm-hmm.
able to be in the fox den,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a new car this year, so it's like it's all good.
Trace has we'll have a little. I just want to draw attention to this comment here.
Yes,
Let's see if I can't
yes.
just put it up here. Show. Please say a little prayer, if you will,
Oh
for
yes.
Oliver, my grandson. Eye surgery Monday, clogged tear duct
Right.
for a long time now.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's been put in for 6 months. Okay, then check up. Absolutely, Trace. Thank you for drawing that to our attention. We will all pray for baby
Yes.
Oliver.
Oliver. Oh, I love that name.
I do too. It's a
Yeah.
great
And
name.
I think with something like that, that's probably something very simple, and he'll get so much relief for it, once it's
Mm-hmm.
done. And
Yeah, absolutely.
sending him prayers for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's been yeah. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about was this weather.
Yeah, crazy whiplash weather.
It's whiplash, and then we've literally had 2 weeks of this fog. 2 weeks of it straight, at least. It might even be longer.
Wow.
Where it's like no sun has
Walking
come
clouds.
through, no moon has come through. It's cloudy, damp, rainy,
Mm-hmm.
foggy,
Wet.
freezing rain. If it gets a little colder, it turns into freezing rain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh, I'm so over it.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Yeah.
feels weird. It's like this really, it's just like dense. It's like this
Yeah, it's
denseness.
like Brigadoon fog. Like, are we gonna go and like be walking into some other realm or something? We don't
Yeah,
even know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
always love that movie and the thought of just like walking through some sort of portal in a thick
yeah.
fog. Um, it's been like that up and down here, but like earlier, like wait, what time? Yeah, earlier this week it was like in the single digits, and then now we're in like 45, 42 degree and rain. It's been real foggy here too, real misty, but also some, so at some points there were a little bit of sunshine that shone through, but you've got that, it's just like the gray, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And
Hmm. I
not
think
like,
too, even though sometimes it can be more dangerous to travel in snow,
mhm.
it's actually, as far as visibility is concerned, it's way more dangerous in weather like this when you've got, like slick roads, and it's just everything just is gray. It all blends together. You can't see very well, that foggy energy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Jakku. Hey Lee, welcome.
Lee. Lee's gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
Lee's gonna be jealous because you get to cuddle with big old Neo on the couch. That's Lee's sleeping partner when she was here.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, dog energy. I really have been thinking about
I
dogs
know
so
you have. I
much.
heard you say that, and you were gonna like enjoy it so much.
Okay, great, right?
They're
Yeah,
both
because
so loving and just, oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've been thinking that Marble was 20 for like the last 3 years, but
Yeah.
then like my mom and I figured it out. She really is 20 this year. So it's like I I could not do that to her, with another pet. She already doesn't get
Oh
along.
yeah.
She does not
Yeah.
work well with
No.
any cats either. She will
Mhm.
like slap a bitch, dude. Like she is not about
Mhm.
it. Like she
Mhm.
really isn't. And she's not even very kind to most people. I'm glad that I'm her person, but even me, she keeps me in line.
I love it.
you know?
I love
Yeah.
it.
I couldn't introduce another animal into my domicile while she's still
No,
working.
no.
Yeah. But man, I always think, wouldn't it be so cool if if she did get along with another animal? But every time I've tried, it's not gone well.
No. Like our
Yeah.
cat Donna has a black cat that we took in when we first moved here, and does not like either that we've been here for 4 years and still no go with either of the dogs, none, zero, zilch.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He like Neo, our big German Shepherd, was in the kitchen just yesterday, and
Hmm.
Spooky came by. I think it's because they're both black. It's a
Oh,
totally black dog and a totally black cat. And I
energy
think they
thing.
look at each other and they're like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
not
dude, it's
like
a
you.
rivalry.
Don't think you're like me, you know? And so
Yeah.
Spooky, the cat, comes by and just whack Neo right in the nose
Oh
with
my
her claws,
gosh.
hissed at him. And I'm like, really? That wasn't necessary.
It's
Yeah.
not
So, yeah,
necessary.
sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hmm.
What cards are you working with there?
These are the Earth Magic ones now. The other deck was the Psychic Tarot, which I love.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I
I
did
love that
so
deck.
pretty. Oh my
And this
God.
is the Earth Magic one that's my newer one.
Yes. It's
That's the one that
gorgeous.
has the
Yep.
border around them.
Hmm. Frame around it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so relaxed now from
I
that
know.
luxurious nap. Man, it really took me over. And man, I did have some pretty like heavy dreams.
That's
And
the other thing I wanted to talk about. That's so funny you said that. I wanted to
whew,
bring up
awesome.
dreams today too, and you just said that. And I
Yes.
totally forgot I wanted to.
Cool. It was destiny.
Yeah. So what do you feel like your dream state has been like lately?
Well, okay, so growing and becoming clearer. And I haven't been keeping a journal, which I know that
Mhm.
when I do that, they do like, they really become super clear and it becomes a more direct connection with spirit. So I'm thinking about doing that, but I've only now been like, I'm on a completely weed free path now for
Right.
like over a month again.
Mhm.
And that takes like, even though before when I would partake here and there, it wasn't like I had before, but it was still, every week here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it fogs my brain with that. I think it fogs my pineal gland, and it makes it difficult for me to get those messages in dreaming. I mean, I still will get them,
Yeah.
even when I was like full on stoner all day, every day.
Yeah.
But when I don't smoke, it expands like in a huge, like exponential way. And that's beginning to happen again now that I'm past
Mhm.
the full month mark.
Right.
So yeah, that's good. And I'm really thankful for that, because I do get a lot of messages through dreams. And
Mhm.
there was even a time in my life where I was connecting with like a specific little boy guide,
Wow.
and like, so he would ride this little buffalo and like take me into different scenes and like different places. I would follow him and he would show me. I haven't seen him in so many years. I'd really like to connect with that guide
Oh,
again.
he's gonna.
I hope so, because he's been in my
Yes, I
mind
feel
this
it. I
week.
feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, buffalo. It's just a tiny little buffalo. It's so cute. But yeah, but size is different in dreams too. Like, so sometimes he would appear like bigger, but most of the times he was always so small. But
Yeah.
yeah, my dreams have been really good. I think that right now they've been like helping me deal with other like inner layers of baggage that I've carried for a lot of years, opening, old thought patterns and showing me patterns that have been there that I never saw. So I'm grateful for it. But also I'm having a lot of just dreams that are just dreams, like
Just
just the
random.
subconscious. Yeah, just unloading
Yeah.
whatever the day is, right?
I
Yeah.
had
What about you?
I had a dream the I work night shifts, so I don't know if it's one day or the next day because I work in between days and it really
Got
fucks
it.
me up. I hate working between 2 days. But anyway,
Mhm.
so I come home and I sleep for a few hours, and I'm like a super dreamer. I'm like an overactive dreamer, like
Got it.
overly active. Like I shut my eyes at work for a few minutes, if I don't have anything going on, and I'll just like sit in the recliner for a minute and shut my eyes. I will dream like that. Like, now I'll be
Yeah.
aware, like if my phone goes off, if they need me,
Hmm.
I'll be like up, like I'll like fly out of my chair. But I'm like super dreamy. I'm dreamy. Did you
You're
know
so
that? I'm dreamy. I'm
dreamy.
so dreamy. But I had this dream the night before or the morning before when I slept after night that it was they're so real sometimes, and it just I like wake
Hmm.
up really disturbed. But this time I'm learning that when I wake up really disturbed, that to really just release it right away,
Yeah.
because it's not, of course it's not always what it seems to be. But I had this dream like that Josh hated me and he wanted me to like leave the house, and the girls were crying and I didn't have anywhere to go, but it felt so
Wow.
real. And it's like the whole, just like everything around it felt really real. And like, so like that emotion connects to me, like when I wake up and I'm like,
Hmm.
it's like, what do you do with that? Because obviously because Joshua says, I'll say I have a dream about this or that, and he's like, well, there's obviously something that you need to work out.
Hmm.
Because don't say that dreams are just random. There's something in
Hmm.
your subconscious that needs worked out. um,
Absolutely.
so it's like, man, that was rough.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
he hated me. Like I could feel like that, you know.
Emotion coming off.
Yeah, like, man, how could you
Wow.
do this? It's like when this, how could you do this to me? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like sometimes my dreams will be like that. Other times they're just like totally wild and just so off the scope of imagination,
Yes.
where
Yeah.
it's like,
Hmm.
but it's totally like when I'm in the dream, it's totally normal to me at the time. Like, cause I
Hmm.
let my dreams go wild. So like,
Yeah.
I like know that if there's
Hmm.
a purple horse and it's my best friend and it's talking to me, that's totally normal. That happens
Yeah.
every day.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or if I fly, or if I go to another planet, or if.
I
But
love
some
the
people,
flying dreams.
I do too. But some people might call that the astral. So I mean, I
Hmm.
always say I don't go to the astral because I don't think I have. And like, if I try, it's like,
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to that damn astral tonight. I'm open for it. I'm ready. Here I come. I want to be there. I want to see it. And
Hmm.
then, because, Josh will say, you can't, it doesn't work that way, honey. I'm like, I know, but I feel like I should be there.
Well,
I feel like
you
I
know
need to do
what?
something,
It
but I
can
might
work that
already
way,
be.
but it takes
I,
practice. There are
yeah,
techniques that you can
I've done all the
learn,
techniques. I've done all
and
the
like
techniques.
I hear you, but like it's not just a
Yeah.
one-off,
Oh, I know.
it's something that
I know.
it's just like anything, like working out or having
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
diet. It takes time and dedication to really stick with that. But yeah, I think that's in fact where we all go every night we sleep, whether or
Yeah.
not we're aware of
Yeah.
it. And we're
Right.
linking back into that. There was something really interesting that Rose set up here, and I feel that
Oh,
vibration. It
yeah.
was, where is it up here? Some dreams I'm living a parallel life, it seems. I
Oh,
feel that way.
I do too. And I was thinking, which
Hmm.
one is like, I had that thought again today. Which one is the real? Is it your dream state that might be the real? And this is your dream?
Yes.
I just had that like thought again
I
today.
wonder
Like
if I can't
it comes and
find
goes.
that post, that quote. That's so good. I love it so much. I don't know. Let's see if I can find something in here.
Okay.
I think I screenshotted it. You know what? It'll be faster to look it up right online than
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
all of my tiny
I think
things
I'm
up
going to
here.
pull a card from the Earth Magic.
Yay!
Let's pull one for just about these dreams and this dream state. Something that we might need to know about it.
Thank you.
What it's doing or not doing for us for our highest good. Something we might be missing about it, like a missing piece of the puzzle.
Let's dig
Yes,
that.
thank you. There it goes. And there we go. It's again, we got the grounding. We got the tree grounding.
Ooh.
So to me, and we just got this card the last time we were live, Allie, because it's the card that, it's as
Awesome.
above, so below. How could this be more perfect for a dream
Oh my
card?
gosh! I just came back. I was in another screen, so now I'm looking.
But that's okay.
Beautiful.
Remember, we got that card the last time we were
Yes.
live, grounding.
Yes.
So to me, it's saying that, when we're in these dream states, that's actually I don't know. I feel like it's grounding us to the other reality.
It is. It's like grounding us to that space where we really come from, where we've really come
Yes.
out of. I feel like, yeah, like pillars of light, that God space.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous. I love the symbolism on these cards. That's gorgeous.
Sweet.
All right, I'm chat.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's see here. Dream of being a butterfly. Quote.
Yes, Amy. The dream state is our conscious and subconscious merging for our benefit, and like that card kind of shows that.
Well, that's a really simplified version of that quote. Zhuangzi. There's other people that, so it's basically, this is a really simplified version, but it says, I dreamed I was a butterfly flitting around in the sky. Then I awoke. Now I wonder, am I a man who dreamt of being a butterfly, or am I a butterfly dreaming that I am a man?
Yeah.
I love it. It's actually a huge quote, though. It's really beautiful.
So if I would take that for my really horrible dream, so really, Josh hates me and doesn't want to be nowhere near me, and his girls are crying in this other reality, but in my dream right now, everything's wonderful and we're like in bliss and we live in the fox den, and who
oh
knows?
My gosh. Well, I mean, it could be, but I doubt it. I doubt that that's the case.
And the another thing I wanted to talk about was just like imagination in general. I was talking with a friend who counsels me sometimes when I'm going through some hard stuff. Hi, Jimmy. Good to see you.
Witch. Good. Welcome in. And Jimmy. Excellent.
Yeah, awesome. So I was thinking about, she had given me the advice that, and it was another reason why I wanted us to name the live Living Life, was because she says sometimes when there's so much chaos around you, you really need to concentrate on living life, like actually just living life. And your imagination is just the distraction around your life, around living.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you keep yourself from living due to the distraction of your imagination, because your imagination isn't always truth.
True that. It's that saying that it's like you cannot suffer the past or the future. You can only
Yes.
suffer your
Yeah.
thoughts of it. Because what we live in
Right.
is the now, and where we're spending that time, whether in imagination, whether in thoughts of the
Right.
past or the future, positive or negative, however you deem them, it doesn't mean that it means, or rather, it means that we're not being present. And there's a time and a space for all of that, because we are dreamers, we are creators. It
Yeah.
takes time, and it's good to have reflection and line our chakras up and all that stuff, right? But in everything, I mean, homeostasis. We're always seeking
Yeah.
balance.
Right.
I
Right.
hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was just like a reminder to, just don't forget to live. Don't
Yeah.
forget to live your life in, of course,
Hmm.
the now, the moment, all that stuff. But don't forget there's still life to live, even in, all the stuff that might be going on around you, or what you might imagine to be going around you. Because my mind is like super, like, it's like hyper imaginative. So like
Yeah.
I'm imagining all these things going on all the time, and I'm imagining what people are thinking, and I'm imagining what I should be doing, or you know, I'm
Or pick,
imagining I'm imagining what the tree is, thinking right now, and why
though,
it's just like
imagination is a superpower. So don't
it
beat
is.
yourself up too hard, eh?
7. I don't. I do,
Yes.
but I don't.
7, welcome in. Awesome.
Yeah. So
Captain Jackie.
yeah. So the imagination being great, and it's my most funnest, most favorite part about myself. But just to remember, just as a reminder, don't not live your life and live it to its fullest because of it. Like, don't let it overtake that.
Yeah.
Find the balance.
I get behind that 100%.
Woo!
Yeah. That's awesome. You know what? I have a deck that I
Mm-hmm.
haven't opened yet, and I'm feeling that tonight's the night that we
Oh
should
my
open it right now.
gosh.
I've had it
Oh
for a
my
long
god.
time, and
What can
yeah, let me just
see?
look
I
at it.
can't do that. I don't know how you do that.
Well, the thing of it is that I really like to study decks and become a little
Yeah.
bit more familiar with them.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I have, at least a background of symbolism that guides
Right.
me through everything, and I'm
Right.
listening and to my thoughts, and like those thoughts that feel like they're planted in my head from spirit. But like this deck, we'll see. It's powerful, and
Okay.
I just want to be tonight. We're going to give it a whirl. We're going to look at it and stuff. But I want to learn a lot more about it, because I think that it could really help me and anyone else. Right. So I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. About that too. You could probably hear me in the background there, Allie, and for everyone else. Yeah. Like I'm super, when I get something, I'm like a little kid. So like, I like have to get it. I have to open it. I have to look at it. Um, I don't really give it time to breathe. Josh has had a deck. He has an animal spirit deck that we bought for him. I swear, wow. Ooh, I think I've seen that one.
I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet.
No. Josh has this deck that I think he looked through one time when we first got it, and he has not touched it since. Now he says,
Huh.
I'll know when it's time.
Yes.
It's been like years. He has not touched that. I'd like look at it. It's on our mantle.
Does
It's on our fireplace mantle on the
it make
Foxton
you feel anxious? Like
fireplace.
I gotta open it.
And I have to like look at it every day. And I'm like, I just want to look at it. I just want to open it and play with it. And he's like,
Actually, too.
not your deck, it's my deck.
No touchy. No
Don't
touchy.
see my deck.
I have to wash my hands to touch these brand new cards. I'll be
Yeah,
right back
yeah,
again.
yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't read Meta Magician. I need to put on my reading glasses. When you get, yeah. Gene Key's book also. Oh, cool. I will. Let me write that down. Thank you, Meta. Gene Key's books deck. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very cool when I have a deck for like a year and boom, the new cards are up. Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah. Oh, thank you, Saturian Sun. I, yeah, I don't know. I don't have that quality. I'm just, if I buy it, I need to open. I open it in the car on the way home. If Josh is driving and we get like a new deck, if we're out, I have to open it on my way home and like look at it in the car. Even I can't even like wait that long. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Genevieve, you know them? Okay. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for coming in. We're here. If you guys haven't, if you're here from my channel, go ahead and subscribe to Allie Berry. She's awesome. And when she gets back, I want to talk to her about her singing. Oh, there you are.
Hey.
How has your singing been going? Have you been doing any shows?
So we had like an impromptu show right at the beginning of January. We filled in for a band that canceled at this really cool winery. And it was fun to play music with Corey, but it was, I really think it was literally our worst turnout. And but on top of it being like such a late notice show, they called for freezing rain that night too. So like 9 people came out. Literally 9. It was really small. Corey's grandpa passed away just this last couple of weeks. His funeral was just this week. And that was the grandpa too that I was helping care for months there.
Yeah.
And so it is a bittersweet blessing. It's good that he's passed on. But yeah, there's a lot of, sadness in their family right now. But Corey and I have been on a good page together. We are planning on doing a live stream. I think we might do that this coming week. We'll see. Though I haven't been feeling confident about my voice lately. So we'll see about that. Even when, and it's like, I feel it when I'm on stage. I don't know.
Do you need a, your tuning fork?
You'd like another I've been actually thinking about doing that. I'm wondering too, we'll see, like, I kind of feel like I want to find a new practitioner. The lady that I've worked with is amazing and stuff, but I think though that since I had such a profound first experience with her, every time I've seen her since, I've been like, oh, thank you. Like it wasn't anything like that, I'm hoping for that again, so maybe if I find a different, but that woman is amazing. But also, I don't know too, I think that it showed a lot, it like mirrored a lot of things inside myself between her and I, that I have a lot of uncomfortable energy around her. It almost, and I feel like the things that she says to me sometimes, I feel like it's like she's showing off or something.
I just was picking up on that. It was like she's almost like just making it up just to say something. Like,
and like I don't think that she's making it up, but I think she's trying to like come from a place of authority or something. And I think that that's fine. I actually think she's a wonderful and a human being, and I'm so thankful that she does what she does. Right. And I think too that that's a mirror for me. And why does that make me so uncomfortable? And like, we'll see how that goes. But, and then I know too, because I did go and see a practitioner of that McCusick lady. Dude, why I can never remember her. Eileen Day McCusick. I went and saw a practitioner of her for the human biofield tuning, which is like tuning forks. And that was interesting. It was not as profound as that first sound healing that I had, but it really brought out a lot of like uncomfortable emotions for me. But it also it was really fascinating that when she was going through my energy field, that she picked up some disturbances when I was really young. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't remember any of those disturbances. And when I talked to my parents about it, I learned, that we had a fire in our house one night, and that was probably what that energy shift was, something that you carry on to such a fear from a young age. Right. But that was super fascinating and helpful. But that's part of the process too. You go and you do that multiple times. And they even say that after you go through it the first time, it might bring out a lot of ugly memories and emotions out of you. And it did for me. And I was like, was this a good idea? Because I feel like
exactly. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And do you have a keyboard, like an electric keyboard or anything at your house?
Well,
Just like a
yeah,
little
I have access to a
doodatter?
piano at all times.
I know you do for piano, but do you have like a mobile, like a plug-in electric keyboard or anything?
No, no. I mean, I do have a mobile keyboard, but it's only it only works with like a a program. So it doesn't actually
No.
make sound out in the world.
Right,
It makes sound
right.
through my computer, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if you could bring something when you come.
Sorry, I don't got it. I don't got it.
No, because I've been wanting to get a keyboard for here just to have something, but I haven't yet. So I was just curious if you had like just a little doodad or.
Yes, Amy, that is totally possible. Absolutely. She asked me, is it possible that after the fantastic experience with your
Yeah.
perplexing that you now have an unrealistic expectation of what you will get from
Yes.
her?
Yes.
That could be the case. Yeah, and also at the time that I went and saw her, I was going through major like tower moments in my life, and there were people that I was like um basically not walking life with anymore, and I didn't want it to be that way, and I wasn't prepared for it. I was really angry, and it released so much out of me. It's like one of those experiences that it's like you really have to be there to believe it, because it was that weird and unreal of
Yeah. Yeah.
everything that happened, right? You
Yeah.
lose time, you're floating out of your body. At the same time, you're having such overwhelming emotions that you feel like you're going to lurch instruments off of your body, and then you start laughing like a crazy person. It's intense. It's
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
Your body's doing all this weird twinging stuff, but yeah, absolutely.
Do you mind if I pull a card for you about your singing, about your
Sure, I would love
confidence?
that. Thank you.
Thank you for your highest good. Anything that Allie needs to know about the confidence with her singing or just not feeling like it's up to par?
Oh my God, these cards are so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. One more. All right. I got the fire spirit energy, which is
Interesting.
like, yeah, which is like her with fire in both her palms and lightning coming down and reaching like all around her, reaching to it. And I
Yeah.
also got the eagle spirit freedom. So with these two, what I'm feeling, their numbers are 17 and 13. So we have an 8 and a 4. We have the 13.
Building.
What I'm kind of feeling like is there's a certain amount of energy. There's a certain amount of energy that is released when you sing. I mean, like a vibration and energy that is released into the world
Yeah.
as you sing, as you pour yourself out. It is literally like throwing fire, is literally lighting people's souls up. And I know from just being on the other side of hearing you sing and when you entertain and when you hit certain notes, there's this energy that is just, to me, it's unlike any others. And
Thank
being that
you.
I've gotten to sing with you in person,
That was beautiful.
I've gotten to feel that personally. There's, as I see the eagle card and I see the freedom, the eagle spirit freedom,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the unicorn down there.
I see that unicorn.
I see the
That's
little
beautiful.
unicorn, but I'm feeling like with this that there's something, there's something blocking your freedom right now. And as the beginning of this stream, we spoke about freedom.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in your energy that's blocking your freedom right now. So as you go out to sing, as you collaborate with Corey,
Mm-hmm.
as you just it's just there's something that's blocking this energy, this fire spirit energy, that and it I don't feel like it's anything that has to do with your voice or that has to do
Mhm.
with physically, even your like aura. Even I'm not feeling like it's that. I'm feeling like there's a missing little piece in there somewhere, honey.
Yeah,
There's
I don't think I want to do it. I don't
that's
want to perform.
well, that's exactly, so maybe that's the freedom. The freedom is in just actually vocalizing that.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that I really love singing and I
Yeah.
love making music with Corey, but I don't think I want to keep doing the performing. Like
Well, there you
I
go.
just and I think that it's affecting my ability to physically sing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Well, that's
telling you,
the
the
block.
last like 3 shows that we did, like after two
Yeah.
hours, my voice was cracking. I was tapping out. I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I think it's all the bar energy
Yeah.
and all of
Oh,
that. But man, when Corey and I played music for his grandpa, like
yeah.
a couple, like the month before he passed, I hadn't heard a warmness in my voice or a realness in my voice like that for months, maybe
Yeah.
years. It felt so real and raw. It was like we were doing it for the right reasons. And
Right.
I don't think that there's anything wrong about performing.
No.
Like, I think
No.
it's a beautiful thing to be a part of helping people have a good time. And, I think that's a great way to spend time. But like, there is something, there is a stuckness in my energy about it. And I don't know. I think it's been there for years too. It seems to be catching up with me. My, my focuses are in different places. And I almost feel guilty if I don't use that, you know, it feels like a God-given thing inside of me, and I think that's part of the stuckness too. Like I should be doing this, but maybe I'd rather speak, or maybe Corey and I just need to go to like hospitals and perform or something like that,
Yeah.
some place where it seems more
So,
genuine or something. But
or even like I remember when, you and Corey would just come on and just do your practice
hmm
or just do it for fun and not
yes,
really to like entertain anyone, but just, hey, we're doing this anyway. Let's just hit the live
yes,
button. And
yes,
how much, like, I remember the last time you two did that.
hmm
I mean, I think Josh was home at the time too. And I'm like, it was like the best 2 hours I had like in the longest time. And I like,
awesome.
and I like remember actually like feeling that and like saying that out loud. And I'm
That's
like,
so
this was
cool.
so great. This was so great. But there really wasn't a crowd there. I think you had like some family who were there just hanging out or whatever.
Yeah.
And you, I think
Uh-huh.
you were warming up for a show or trying to figure out what you were going to do.
hmm
So
I really actually am looking forward to doing a stream with Corey like that again, and just having a low key time where we're hanging out. It doesn't matter if we, make mistakes. I mean, actually, we take the stage the same way. We make mistakes the whole time, even though
yeah,
mostly people don't really notice.
yeah,
But I am looking forward to that just relaxed space, because then we get to hang out with you guys too.
yeah,
But also, as far as the way we used to stream and everything, like my family's gone through a lot of different health things. My parents aren't as, strong as they once were when we started doing that. And so it's not when we do the streams now, it won't be like we're also having a party at the
right,
restaurant.
right,
It'll be in a
right.
different venue, but it's still yeah, it's still something that we keep talking about. And man, I'm so proud of Corey. He's been really taking care of his body like I've never seen before. I think he's going through some new transitions. He's a good
Good.
person, and I'm
He
really
is.
thankful that we get to be a part of each other's lives and make music together. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think too with it, I think that that's part of like what you're missing is having that release, that full release.
Yeah.
So I
Maybe
think that
so.
might be part of your your feeling kind of bound, where you feel like you need like the bioresonance or the whatever. There's like
Mhm.
something that needs to be to like there's something that needs to be healed still, but it's not like that there's not something that you're not dealing with. It's just like this revelation of, okay, I know I still need to sing.
Mhm.
So even if it's just doing, sitting down and doing a full release just at your house by yourself,
Yeah.
no matter what it
I mean,
sounds like. And
I still sing every single day of my
yeah,
life
yeah,
because
absolutely.
I love to sing
Yeah.
just to
So
myself.
just, yeah, just like reinventing what it looks like. So, and knowing just by you saying that, just knowing that, no, I don't want to perform in front of a bunch of strangers or friends at a bar.
Right. Yeah.
But that's just what you did because that's what
We've
performers
been
do.
doing.
It's what
Yeah.
you've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah. literally like every time Corey's hit me up, because like we're really, like we're so blessed. People just keep venues just keep reaching out to us. We don't look for shows. We haven't looked for shows in a long time. And other people, they try and get us at places. They want us to perform at their favorite places, and then they get us hooked up so we get to do that and everything. But almost every time this past year, at the end of the year, when they do the big, a lot of these venues, they book a year in advance. And so they're hitting us up, and Corey's asking me, are we doing this one? I almost always have this like pit in my stomach, and I feel like, man, that's so far away. Oh, God damn, I don't know if I can commit to that, dude. And I'm like, well, let's just book it. Let's just book it, and then we'll see. I don't know where I'm going to even be in the world this time next year. But we'll, like we have time to work with it. We can change it if we need to. For now, this is what we're doing. So anyways, thanks for pulling those cards for me.
Well, you're welcome.
Yes. So these alchemy elementals, Shaman Durek, a tool for planetary healing. Planetary healing.
Oh, yes.
I was looking for that term earlier today, and I couldn't find it. They're gorgeous. These cards are gorgeous, and the book that it comes with is also gorgeous. It's just, yeah, I love it. Let's get a card. Let's get a card for the energy out of this alchemy elementals. Yes. They're just so vibrant. Man, this is a huge deck, dude.
Is it
83 cards? That was the year I was born. Ow!
Right. Are they oracles?
They are oracle cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see all the art on these. They're so pretty. I might have to do more, like quite a few shuffles to get these kind of mixed up.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's man, they're so huge. Just even manipulating my fingers around them. You know what? I'm just going to go in for one more shuffle. Man, even the symbolism on the back of these cards, there's so much to learn about this. All right, what do we got? What could we use for some planetary healing? Messages for anyone who comes across this for best and highest good.
Yes.
Please and thank you. Whoa. Well, they're so, wow, they're really hard to, they're just new is all. They got to get broken. Okay, what do we got? Fire, wildfire, star, 11. Lion energy.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, a blaze. Wasn't this full moon in Leo?
I'm not sure.
Oh man. It's like, I love how this lion is just like looking up in this almost, it's so funny. That last card that you pulled about the fire.
Yeah.
I think it's so interesting that card still like looks primarily green. It's like a grounding card, even though she had fire in her hands.
Yeah.
Normally when you pull like fire energy like that, a card is primarily
green
red.
and blue. Yeah.
She's like green and blue. She's like a grounding energy fire spirit, which is so unique. It's really unique for a card like that.
It sure is.
Fire energy here. This is more the colors that you're looking with, but look at the balance we have between these cards. Wow. Wildfire. Man, yeah, wildfire is something that's like it takes off and it's almost, you have no control over it. To be a star, to follow that path with this 11 energy, I think you are being called to trust where you're being led, and that we're all being, led in a path that you couldn't know where it leads, but it is leading you to your own star power and your own connection with your oversoul, with that source energy, to actually draw down that, sacred information into this space here, so that it can be then worked out through our own bodies, through our own small hands, through everything that we are made of. And then we've got water, river, moon. So this is both, in contrast, masculine and feminine energy working together.
Yep.
I realize that if I look at these cards in my hands and not at the camera, that I can make them straight faster. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the path seems narrow, but this is a 7 card for 25, which is trust in the unseen and the unknown, trust in spirit, being led by emotion, sometimes that whirlpool energy. Also, I'm getting those 7 sisters
Mhm.
and the Pleiadians up there energy. Also, just a sliver of moon up here.
Yeah.
Another message saying that sometimes the path is dark. We don't know the way, that things are in secret, but it is in balance with this masculine energy. What divinity to pull out for the first 2 cards ever in this deck?
Yeah.
That balance energy that we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And then too, being embraced by these stones. It's like, it's gorgeous. Sometimes we are sucked into that whirlpool energy of emotion, but it's like there's this halo of stars at the top of it to remind you that it's okay to learn and go down those rabbit holes as long as we come back up for air, especially when we have a community like this. I'm absolutely, speaking from my own experience with you all right now, but follow that river energy, follow that moon energy, and that wildfire star energy, because what we're manifesting is divine. Wow. Do you have anything to add to that, Jackie? What do you see?
Yeah, what I was thinking was with the wildfire is, as we were talking about in the beginning of the stream with, watching that movie and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
with the small hands that you just mentioned, was that even like whatever's going on in this world, we do have the fire, we do have the wildfire that can literally set things ablaze and
Yeah.
really turn stuff around.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
we have the power and the we are the lion that, for those who are like a like someone trying to take a lion's cub,
Mm,
like becoming that lion so fierce and ablaze and out of control
mm-hmm.
for righteousness.
Mm-hmm. That's gorgeous. I love that you added that. There was something that you said in there, but what you were saying was resonating with me. I don't know what I was going to add to that. I love what you said about this. And also, just that lion energy too. It is that fierceness. It is that protective energy. But also, I
Hmm.
mean, like, I don't know if you've ever seen like footage of big cats and stuff. They love to sleep, you know? They love
Hmm.
to just yawn and be cats and all that jazz. So, I mean, like, they certainly have the balance on lockdown. But man, if you want to get between a lion and its cub or a lion and its prey, you're probably going to lose. you know, like, wow, star parent. I wonder what this cool message, like this cool symbolism up top means. That'll be something that I have to learn from the book, I think.
And it
Wow.
was you said it was an 11 also.
Yeah,
See that?
11. Mm-hmm. It's gorgeous. 107,913. Well, should we open this up to see if we want to do any cards for anybody
Sure.
specific? Does
Yeah.
anybody specifically want a card tonight? No pressure. Nobody has to say yes to that. But if you want one, we could pull one. Whoa, these cards are something else. Mm. Amen, Jen. Rather be emotional than feel nothing or act like a robot. Yeah. Hey, Therasia, welcome in. So good to see you.
I think I saw Desert Rose.
Did Desiree say she want one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That in G.
Sweet. I missed all of that. How did I? I'm looking. I think mine is delayed. Oh,
Therese.
Therasia wants a card too.
Yeah. Okay. She'll be
Awesome.
number 3.
High, low,
Oh,
shade.
Trace.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, Rose definitely needs a message.
Okay. Wow, what a book. Okay.
Are you going to use your new deck?
I'm gonna see how it calls me here.
I know.
I kind of want to look at what this thing
All
says.
right. This is for
Alchemy Elementals. Ah, flowing with the river. Wow. 11. Fire. Okay. Put this book over here. Put this right here. Close that up.
back up a little bit.
Okay, so did you write down the list of people
I
that said
did.
that they wanted a card? Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we have Desert Rose first. Oh. Yeah. All right, I got one for her to start. Okay. 3536. All right, I pulled Desert Rose. I pulled from the Wild Unknown archetype. And I know, it's my favorite.
I love that deck so much.
I pulled, look at this, I pulled the Forest.
Oh.
I've never pulled this card before.
Very good.
So right away, it's the number 36. 36, which is 9. And it's the Forest. So I'm feeling like with it being a 9, that you're at the end of something, getting ready to start over, start something new. It's that 9 energy, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no more numbers, start again. And so I'm feeling like this is a time when, as you see, it looks to me as if that there is a portal into the forest, but it also looks like an emerald to me. Is that, you kind of get that? Like it's an emerald. So I'm feeling like it is very Pink Floydish. Your past life is a number 9. That's awesome. So being that your past life is a number 9, I'm feeling like this is a continuation, a new cycle starting. And it's going into something new. And I'm seeing it as the Forest of Pines. So it's the thing that you're going into is going to be something that's going to last for more than a season. I'm seeing this as pine trees because pine trees, you're not really having seasons with pine trees so much, how they hold their needles, and you don't really see them going through changes throughout the year. So I'm feeling like with this new energy that's coming in, this renewal, this newness, I'm feeling like you need to go through this to get into this energy. So I feel like this is a time for you, Rose, that you need to close out old cycles, things that aren't serving you, time to get ready for the new that's coming in. But I do want to read about it because this deck has just amazing
yes, it does.
Readings for it. Let me see if I can find it. The Forest.
So
it's
cool.
Here
Plus
it
that
is.
little gem. It could have been a tent. It could have been a mountain.
I know. That's
amazing.
what I mean. It is.
A shield. It's so many things.
Okay, so this is the forest, the woods, the thicket, the jungle. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mystic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is in the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it and that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you will know what is known as the pathless path. There are thickets, there are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglements. But equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and move towards and the moving shadows, whether literal or imagination. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. And how perfect is that for, as I saw it, as the 9, the ending and the new beginning. So really just go into it with courage and faith and no fear of whatever comes on, whatever is coming in is going to be for your highest good. And that you're meant, I'm hearing this, you're meant to experience it all. You're meant to experience it all. So don't not lack, but don't I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Don't I know. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. Don't not do this because you will miss out. It's that FOMO. It's like the fear of missing out. Don't have fear of missing out, because there's so much there for you, whether it be good, scary, ugly, whatever. It is for your highest good for this new cycle coming
in. That is beautiful. And the cards that I pulled resonate like exactly to that. I pulled from the Starseed Oracle. First, we have this weight energy.
Ooh.
It's not time yet. Things are being woven. All right. It's almost a sense of stasis, that 9 energy. We're wrapping up this phase. You're seeing it from this cosmic level. You're waiting. It's all formulating. The time that we do spend thinking, that's actually doing something too. And what you're witnessing, what you're feeling, these are important because the baby steps that you're taking, which is the next thing here, this evolving into this end of this stage to the new phase, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. You are experiencing all. And also this is another portal energy that we're working with on this baby steps here. We've got like, those lights in the background, intelligence, energy, not from the earth realm, that space that you're walking through right there. That's actually another card in this deck, but this one is a farther out. You're not quite that close to the portal right now, but you are being completely infused with this energy. You can't even get away from it because you are a divine being and you're witnessing everything that's happening. We're taking baby steps to close the cycle out because there's a great severing coming, a great severing of things that no longer serve us in a very divine way. And sometimes that feels black and white, like a stark landscape here, but it's powered by the passion inside of you, that masculine energy to sometimes make the moves that are not easy to make, a great severing from the things that are holding on to us, by going through, like the only way out is through before this new cycle starts. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. We have to go through these emotions before the next number comes, which is 10, which is 1, which is the next round on the hero's journey, which is right where you're at. This being called to witness and be with these things, to wait because it's not quite yet. You'll know when it's time. You'll know when it, because you're taking baby steps towards it, and everything in its own perfect timing. Bottom of the deck, big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, more 11 energy, visionary, inspired ideas. You are in direct connection, Rose. And let that anger, let that water, let that wisdom and communication flow through you in its perfect timing. Jackie, your message, it's beautiful. It's look to the stars. You've got this, Desert Rose, and we're here to support you. We love you. Spirit is with you, one step at a time. Baby steps, my friend.
Awesome. I hope that helped.
Me too.
We have Genevieve next.
Woo-hoo! Okay, good. Genevieve. right, let's see what we got.
Okay. I right away wanted to pull a crystal for you, Genevieve, and out of my crystals, I was drawn to red phantom quartz.
Ooh.
And I don't ever remember seeing it. I don't remember ever reading this word out of all the crystals, but I was drawn to it. So it's red phantom quartz. And there's a mix in there. And right away, it's saying it assists in healing of anger and hurt, releasing stress, emotional healing, boosting courage and self-esteem. This crystal is also useful for addictions and can make a great stone for dieters and people trying to quit smoking. Very interesting. So I know I've never heard of it either.
It was one of the crystals that was pulled on one of my daily oracles this week.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely was not.
And I don't have one.
I've never heard of it.
Phantom quartz. And it was the perfect message that went along with it. I can't remember what it was right now. It was a couple days ago.
That's awesome.
But it went right along with that oracle of the day. And I just saw it when I was shuffling these cards earlier too. Shit.
Okay, so that's a confirmation, Genevieve, that you are on this path for this perfect for healing from anger and hurt and emotional healing, and of course boosting your self-esteem and courage. And you know what? Quit smoking already. No, I'm just kidding. It's just weird to have that in there. So that's just a start, a little preface.
Do it like you feel it.
Yeah.
Shit. It was just right here, I thought, but that's okay. I just, Phantom Quartz, embrace change. That's what the message, the main
embrace
message on
change.
it was.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to get a card from the Gratitude Oracle for you, Jen. I'm feeling called to that. And then I'm also going to get a spells deck card for you as well. All right, for Jen's best and highest good, what could she help? What could help her on her path right now? So I was so excited about what you said, I didn't pull a card. Let's see what we got. Okay. That's the one. Ooh. Decision. All right.
Decision. Oh my.
Yeah. 26 decision. For 8, the decisions that you're making to bring you abundance. Wow. And also, oh gosh, I feel like I got to put myself big on the screen here so that this card can be seen. How do I do that? Let's see. Like this? Like this. Okay.
Yep.
Whoa.
To the back side of my new deck.
Yes, it is such beautiful mirroring energy.
Oh
so yeah, forks in the road, flowing with the river, deciding which side of the mirror that you want to live on. And man, it's also like being fully rooted in your emotions and fully rooted in your subconscious energy to be led by spirit towards your ultimate path for these coming phases and cycles that you're going to be going through. Like these decisions that you make, it's like, also we've got like a castle in the background here. I'm feeling traveling energy, and we also have 3 stags in the background, which is, trusting and thriving, embracing major change. But it's not just embracing major change. It's also realizing that you have a lot more power over the decisions in where this is leading you. Here, I can put myself off of this now. Boom. That
so
you
big.
can.
Don't make us that big. I don't like being that big.
Boom. Wrong one. There we go. So
yeah. And also I was saying with that too, because you kept bringing up the rooting of it. So it's like, it's the change. Like when you think of change, you don't think of roots. You think of uprooting, where this feels like it's going backwards. It's like change it's like change into the root. It's like, it's like, I don't know. It's like a very harboring of the going back to kind
Yeah,
of
like where you're
grounding.
really from in like a
Yes,
spiritual way and a
yes.
physical way. Plus, like in one of these tree roots underneath this other landscape, it's got these faces like a totem pole along the side right here.
Uh-huh.
Man, I'll put it big again.
Yeah.
Over here. So
Yeah.
that's real ancestral energy standing
Love
on the
that.
shoulders of giants, of all of the men and women who have come before that are informing this, this river of emotion and where you're coming from, this mountain in the distance. You're really also like a child of nature, super being called to do
Yeah.
the grounding. I know, I mean, like, I know that from you, from being a friend with you for these
Yeah.
past years, but like this card is saying that you are called into heart space grounding and communication and wisdom. Basically, the only colors on this card are green, blue,
Green.
and purple. All
Put
right.
it back, put it back up again.
Yeah.
I'm also seeing like underneath there, it looks like there's underneath these tree roots, it looks like there's stars. Is there, it's like,
Yes.
okay, so
Stars and fireflies.
fireflies, lights, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling like whatever it is that you're grounding into is actually going to bring a new lights like stars to the situation,
Mm-hmm.
to like illuminate everything around you and everyone
Yeah.
around. Because look at how look how the light comes down onto the water
Mm-hmm.
from that, how it's like illuminating down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, too, it's like the under realm of who you are is just a sea of emotions. And like she was bringing attention to these little stars and these little fireflies right here. It's like food for your roots. It's food for your soul. It's feeding these roots. And then like baby energy off to here. And then we have a woman sitting, in nature on a rock, grounding. Find a sunny rock, my friend. All right. This is really beautiful, transforming energy. What you're going through is major. Take time and space for it. Rely on your ancestry. And I'm going to get you a spell deck card that might assist you with some sort of ritual or at least food for thought that might help you in this transforming energy. Because it is a lot of emotion, but it's also showing that you have the vastness and experience to go through it at your own pace and time. Oh, let me put you big. How do I do that?
I don't think you can. Just make me equal.
Okay.
You probably can, but I don't know how to do it. So I also pulled lightning power, which also is reminiscent of this water energy. Reminiscent of this. That's all right. Reminiscent of that same water energy. And it's like having that power. It's bringing in the emotion, the power of your emotions, and the power of being able to control them. It's like you think of like lightning as being wild and it's making the sea wild, but it to me it feels like being in control of, like the lightning is in control of how it's moving the waters. So
Ooh.
waters representing the emotions and the blue and the um
It's that wildfire too.
yeah, and that wildfire energy too. But it feels to me like it's like you learning to be the lightning, to be the one, the power that controls all
Strike.
that, that strike, that emotion around you, or emotion of what is around you.
Odin.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pulled cat. The cat is a legendary symbol of magic. The cat's stealth, secrets, shapeshifting, intuitive
Right back.
prowess, and magnetic charm make it indispensable to magical practitioners. When a cat crosses our path, good luck, mystery, and information will surely follow. On a Sunday morning, or when the moon is in Leo, which it is right now, create an altar in honor of the Egyptian goddess Bastet, the cat-headed goddess. Adorn the altar with gold and purple candles, burn frankincense or kifi incense, and leave out a bowl of the herb catnip as an offering. Add images of cats, and if you live with a feline, make sure the bowl of catnip is on the ground for easy access and enjoyment. Do or don't do anything about that, but it was pulled for you because you are very magical and you are with that female energy. So take it with you, my friend. Oh my goodness. Cat, beautiful. Dang, oh my gosh. So Jackie will be right back with us. I'm not sure who was next. And I'm not gonna pull a deck out until I know who it is, because I like to just be called to the deck after I know who I'm pulling for. But dang, all this energy. Actually, Bastet is one of the goddesses that I've really been drawn to through my my study of the gods and goddesses. And it's just if you want to learn some more about Bastet and what she's about, it's pretty awesome. That female magic energy. Hey, welcome back, Jackie.
Thank you. I had to go to the restroom.
Yeah. Hey, good. Who is next on our list, my friend?
So we have, I can't say the name, the THE.
Oh, Therasia?
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, Therasia. Very good. Okay. What deck shall we get for Therasia? I think Sacred Rebel.
Jimmy, I hope you're sticking around. There's one more after this and then you. I really want to read for Jimmy.
Cool. Sacred Rebel.
Therasia. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. For her best and highest good, what message can we give for Therasia today?
Okay. Oh, good, Jimmy. Jimmy's from my other chat that I was on the other panel of.
Cool. Hey, welcome. That's so cool.
Okay. Therasia. Oh, I'm feeling animal spirit for her.
Oh, wow. I almost pulled the animal deck out for her.
Okay. Well, it's meant to be then.
You know? That's so cool. All right, one more shuffle, and then we'll get a card for her best and highest good along her path. Okay. Wow, that just came right out. Oh my goodness. That 11 energy keeps coming out.
I love it.
Diving for light. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. I don't think I've ever come across this card in the Sacred Rebel deck.
Look at that.
She's an underwater goddess. You are a goddess of emotion.
Look at the seahorses.
Yes. They're like almost like earrings. You are royalty. You've got seahorses also at your crown, or no, at your third eye chakra. Whoa, and like just the pattern of the braids in your hair, the light coming down. Oh my gosh, you really okay. I didn't mean to kick Jackie out all the way.
Right.
As you can see, I know what I'm doing, and I'm really good at it.
We're really good at broadcasting.
Okay, let's look at this card a little bit more. Okay, her face too, the expression on her face. We're coming from the 11 energy as a guide, not just in our own lives, but as an illuminator for others, drawing down that raw heavenly energy, that raw spirit energy in myriad forms of ways, and through art, through science, through food, through whatever everything that you do, through everything that you do, even when you're not speaking, when you just walk into a space, your energy changes. Oh dear.
Look at the colors. Pull up your card.
So beautiful. They mirror
the same colors. The greens, the yellows.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Your head. I'm sorry.
No, that's beautiful. You're wonderful. You're diving for light. You are going through that water energy and through the emotion of things, and you are able to see the light and the dark of a situation with this divine feminine energy. When the sun isn't shining, water could be the darkest of darkest spaces, and you behold this energy. It's that you've seen in the dark. Dude, her face almost looks like it's actually almost superimposed on everything else that's about her, as if like your face is coming through as spirit. Like it's almost not attached to everything around. You know, it's almost like
Yeah.
you're in the stars, but you're actually in water and as this one being. But horse energy too, seahorse energy, trudging forward, a strong energy, a winning energy. It's a victory energy, but it's not a showy thing. It's coming from a real place of wisdom. Your third eye is becoming more activated, and the more that you delve deep into this watery emotion, the more it's going to be illuminated for you and everywhere you go in the world in a very beautiful way. Like the way everything has just like is perfectly placed in here. It's, you know, real synchronistic. And while it's not mirroring, it's not like exact or anything, it's like artistically woven into a pattern that is all yours. I don't know, I'm being called to say something too about, I think that you need to concentrate on your bone health, to make that a priority in your life. Your health is really important, and if you can make your health a priority, that you'll be thriving from a stronger space inside of you. Yeah, your bone health, I don't know if you know what's going on with that, or you or anything. I just feel really compelled to say something. There's something about osteo going on. Look into your health, your bones especially. They are supporting you. All right.
I'm going to add in with the bone health is because this deer is it's very mother energy. So to me, as you spoke that, and
Mm-hmm.
this deer coming out in mother energy, I think of mother, how a mother gives its nutrients to its child and can
Ooh.
sometimes be depleted
Mm-hmm.
due to that. So that just, I feel like that was like a little confirmation on that.
Awesome.
But I wanted to add too that this deer is, you were speaking of her femininity and how
Mm-hmm.
just that whole embodiment. This deer in this pocket animal spirit animal guide deck is represents the feminine aspects of earth energy, loving, intuitive, and graceful, the mother. So I'm feeling like with you saying about the third eye, it's really an encapsulation and an expression of a new intuitive side of yourself. I
Oh,
feel
that
like,
was beautifully said.
yeah, I don't, it just came out, but it was like, it was encapsulated. It was encapsulated here, but it's being released. It's being expressed now. You're able to express it now. I don't know if I felt like there was like maybe a wall around it before, or like there was reasons for you not to express your intuitive side, whether it be a fear, someone else around you, people say you're crazy. I don't know, just whatever it is. There, just like a hindrance that was keeping you from really expressing fully your intuitive side, regardless of gender. But it especially is potent in new parents. So speaking of parents, I didn't even read that yet.
Then you
And
just said it. You're
that
the best.
I didn't even read that far yet. Being how mothers can literally, their bones be, nutrients taken from their body, and after giving childbirth, especially in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates in a sense of grace and calms the room. In that picture, your card totally embraces, to me, grace.
I hear you. Royalty and grace.
Yes, yes.
You know, too, with deer, in Native Americans, they're sacred. They're
Mm-hmm.
sacred. They're keepers of the forest, and the way they step is so delicate, and the way they sleep. I got to see, like deer nests when I was traveling on the Appalachian Trail. They're such this delicate energy, but they're also like they have such a way to sense things. And this I'm feeling you have this
The
sensing.
intuitive. It's like that
Yes.
intuitiveness.
Yes. Gentle grace. You guys are, oh my gosh, Therasia, what a confirmation. Wow, dude. Bone health. I got full body goosebumps. Oh, dang. Okay. One card for Therasia. Smoky quartz, let it go. Whatever is holding you back, let it go, girl. You've got this. You've got the wisdom, you've got the wherewithal, and you are loved, you are shrouded in guidance. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that quiet energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it speaks volumes, much louder than, someone shouting at the top of their lungs.
Woo.
Woo! Oh my gosh.
I hope that helped you. I
Me
hope
too.
you got something from it. Oh my
Whoa.
God, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Okay, so are we reading for
We are
Jimmy? And then I
we are
think
at
that we
no, we
had
are at Trace. We are at Trace and then Jimmy.
Trace, Jimmy, and then Tiki. And then I think we'll probably call it
That's
after
perfect.
that.
That's
Did we
perfect.
miss anybody though? Did anybody say? Because I hate it when that happens. If we miss
I
someone,
know. I know.
caps it
I didn't-
out. Don't feel like you're I'm
Jumping
asking you to
in.
do it. Please,
Yeah.
please do
If
it.
we
I want
missed
you to
you.
let us know if we missed you. Please, you know, it's not an inconvenience in any way, shape, or form. Like
No,
it's really
I
awesome
know.
that we're able to be here and share this energy today. And
Yes.
yes. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna
Okay.
pull some
I'm
cards
gonna
for
start
Trace
shuffling. Yep,
B.
for Trace. Trace
Okay, thank you.
B. Trace B. Trace B.
Oh, I better get some water while I'm there too.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Okay. Trace B. I think I'm gonna start off. Oh, Trace. Okay, with the Earth Magic. And I feel an animal oracle for you also. So it's, oh, sorry. Trace. For Trace, highest good. For highest good, any messages? Trace, right away, I'm feeling I'm looking at my plant behind the laptop here, and I see some of its leaves have went from green to like a yellow green, as if I probably overwatered it. But I'm feeling like a depletion of, again, that same type of energy, a depletion of minerals or something, or just, or you just feeling depleted or oversaturated, overdone. So that's just something just to start out, just caught my eye as I was starting to shuffle and asking for messages for you. So for Trace. And I'm seeing it as I'm looking at my plant, I'm seeing it as it's very green on top, and then it kind of gets that yellowy, the leaves turn yellowy towards the center, and then they're green again towards the bottom of the plant. So somewhere here in the middle area, in your middle area. So it could be like heart. I'm not talking even physically, but like it could be like your heart, something emotional, is feeling depleted or over saturated. You're giving too much to, or someone's giving too much to you.
What card did you pull?
I didn't pull one yet. I was looking at my plant, and I'm
you're just feeling called.
Yeah, there's a plant behind my laptop, and it's green, really green at the top, and in the center, the leaves are kind of like yellowy, and then they're green towards the bottom again. And I just felt that depletion energy again. Or I probably overwatered it. You know how you overwater the plant and it gets like that, like the yellow instead of green.
Plus that sacral chakra energy to heart chakra.
Yeah, it's like right in that center. That's like right in the, because it's green on top and green on the bottom, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, for Trace.
Very heart depleting. Okay. Oh, okay. Trace, that would do it. Okay, one clue out for you. Oh, I'm going to read on this one, and I love it already. We got you the lotus flower, girl.
Oh.
We got you the lotus. And it is unfoldment. What kind of word is that? Unfoldment.
A great word.
I know. So right away, just looking at it, I'm seeing is the sun here. I know it's like kind of reflecting, but the sun's here, and it almost is like the sky's being peeled back. It's a very strange kind of picture there. It's giving me a strange feeling because there's an actual, it looks like a fold mark, as if the sky was folded down to see the sun. So I'm seeing it like as in something hidden is being revealed, which you just said that, but the sun's still shining through. The sun is still shining through, and there is still beauty because of the sun shining through. So it may seem hidden, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. Because there's still beauty here on the water. There's still flowers blooming. The sky is still blue. The water is still reflecting. So I do want to read about it though, because I have no idea what the word unfoldment really means, other than it's like an unfolding. So let me see if I can look that up.
It is.
Come
It's
on,
an
it. Unfoldment.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Really? I don't see it here. Oh, because I'm looking under one thing. Lotus flower, unfoldment, 92. It's on page 92, which is an 11.
Hey, yeah, we got the 30 days of 11 on lockdown today.
Okay, the lotus flower, unfoldment. The lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves, having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward to the light. This unique plant is rooted in the mud and muck of at the bottom of the body of water, its stem reaching up to the surface where the leaves rest quietly. At night, the flower closes and sinks below the surface, only to rise with the daylight and once again gradually unfold its petals and its stem extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. What we learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds and opens to the light. Then at times gently folds in on itself for a proper rest when the daylight fades. This period is just as necessary as the growth, for it allows the plant to integrate what it has gained in the nourishment during the day. Wow. It's also just as important that it is rooted and that it has yet another miracle of nature, that something so exquisitely beautiful is formed from the mud and silt of the water's bottom.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if it shows.
Yeah.
Does my tattoo?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can see it.
Good one. I was like, no, this is a stone. It's not a lotus trace. My bad. Yes, thank you.
I also wanted to pick, so really that's just the, taking in like,
thank you so much.
Taking in the daily, see you, Saturday. Taking in that daily, what you've learned during the day, what you've taken in during the day, and really sitting with it at night or in your downtime, letting it fold upon itself, letting it integrate. And then when you reopen again, really what comes of it, what you have done or what you are going to do with it. That's really beautiful. But I'm also seeing it as from my own intuition as something hidden coming to light. And no matter what it is, if it seems like it's something that is not good, that it still has that ability to bring life.
That's gorgeous. I like that.
So you can go next. Then I feel like I need an animal for her also. But go ahead.
Okay, so I actually used my very first Oracle deck, which I've had for 25 years. Isn't that something? I know, right? This is Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. I got 3 cards out. So the first one out was Merlina, which is it's this energy that is calling to your magical divinity in a sacred geometry sort of way, and this yin and yang, your call of the angels, that this is still something that's being honed inside of you in a almost like as your cells are changing and your other things in the world are being illuminated to you and the pieces are all coming in. It might be a little confusing where you stand. Where does the line between religion and science end? And maybe those answers aren't ready to be fully manifested in your life because it's just not the timing yet. We're all learning. And I know that I like been pulling cards for you for a couple of years now, and so many times I've pulled that 33 divine teacher energy. And so I feel like there's more downloads in your future coming right now, and that it's just not quite at the point where you're ready to actually speak about it or know the right thing, but there's maybe a bit of indecision going on. That's okay. All right. The message on this card says you're confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. We also have the rabbit hair energy at the bottom of this card. We have butterfly energy, and we have more rabbit hair energy. Did I show you guys this beautiful card?
No.
Okay, let me do that. She's
Oh,
it almost looks like she's also wearing a witch's hat. She's not, though. That's just like that's just some sacred geometry patterns that are around her head, and it's like the light coming down. Do you see the angels there? We've got the hair energy right here, and then over here on the other side, because you've got really strong intuition, Trace, and it's going to be coming with you. It's also new beginnings. Just one moment at a time. Just be with it, think about it, mull it over. You don't have to make any, quick responses, because also the other thing that I'm being drawn to in this is that, like, aside from you and your energy, we've got these dolphins, the yin, the yang, the butterfly, and everything. Behind it is just the black of the black. And drawing that information in from that that divine feminine mysterious moon energy space and your direct connection with it. We also have Adriana here. I think this is about baby Oliver. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. We've got these children right here that are in their safekeeping that you help lead this way. You are a guide for them in a very magical way. Your prayers, they are powerful. Your thoughts and intentions towards your family are powerful. Adriana is here to support you, and in this picture, you are Adriana to your children and their children, okay? This castle legacy energy and this fiery energy from within. And then lastly, Archangel Uriel, you can call on him. He will help you with this transformation. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So, man, really strong angel energy with you. Lots of downloads. Just be with it and take your time. Because I had to pull one card from the Sacred Destiny. You really have the freedom. Not only are the messages coming to you in many ways, it can be like a cacophony of noise and it can be a bit overwhelming. Not only are these messages coming to you, you are also a messenger. And, we all are at different times. Certain words spoken, just, faces made, a smile to a stranger, whatever it may be, you are flying through the pillars in that 11 energy. This freedom is with you. And let's be reminded of it. What a beautiful, wonderful thing to be a part of. The freedom of thought and the freedom of expression. And also the freedom of stillness and the time to contemplate, which are all yours, Trace. You are a magical teacher, and thank you.
I wanted to add too, with what you were speaking, put me back to just regular.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I was all overwhelmed by that card. I'm
okay.
Like, I hit it right now.
With that lotus energy, what you were speaking with your card was kind of like taking it in and whenever the right timing is, and sitting with it and really like coming through and like integrating it to see what's going to come out of it. It has that same kind of lotus energy, but I also pulled the crow.
Ooh, more messengers.
Yeah. Oh. And so I also pulled the crow the same time as you were pulling out that bird card, whatever that was.
Dude, more Odin energy. Shit, that is powerful.
Yeah. And this is spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. So what I'm seeing with this is literally you being this strong spiritual person, just sitting on top of the world, sitting and creating, and also watching over the children and the grandchildren, and being able to take in what needs to be taken in alchemizing it and doing what needs to be done. So on the next day or the day after or the month after, it can be done. You'll
So,
know what to do and when to do it.
also sometimes crows,
Right?
they go and they pick up shiny things. And
Yeah.
it's like you've been picking up all these shiny bits of information, and it's a lot. And to be able to piece those together and see them in like a pattern of a loom or a blanket or something that is a bigger fabric,
Yeah.
takes time
The
to
bigger
get all
picture.
those twines together and
Mhm.
understand the bigger picture. But you have been picking up these little gems through life, and man, and
Woo!
everything that's manifested around you, you could see why, right? It's just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes. All
I
right.
hope I can help you, Tree.
Yay! All right. We have Jimmy Shively.
All right.
Jimmy, thank you for letting us read your energy and what the universe has to speak to you today. I've had at least 100 crows speak to me in my yard in 2012. I always thank the crows.
Hey,
Confirmation. Thank you.
wonderful.
Okay. For Jimmy. Oh, I know what I need for Jimmy.
So a
Okay.
long time ago, a pit bull got after my deck. Wasn't that like, at least it only got the box though? All the cards stayed intact. I was so pissed at that dude for letting his dog. Anyways, I take responsibility too.
All right. I'm
For
going to
Jimmy.
pull for Jimmy. I'm going to pull from the Muse Tarot.
Awesome.
Jimmy, this is a tarot deck that kind of has to do what it is, what muse that you need or that is around you right now. A muse being something that is going to cause you to move forward in your creativity, or what drives you to keep going or doing the next thing. Kind of like someone, like what it is that whispers in your ear is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing someone, like something whispering in your ear to say, Jimmy, you're doing great. Let's go do this. Let's go, let's go do this next adventure. And it's almost like a quiet, still voice, as I'm seeing it and hearing it. And it's like, so it's feminine. I hear it like as a feminine voice, but it's like a best friend.
Ooh, I love that.
I do too. And it's like, it feels very familiar. So I don't know if this is something that's like happened to you your whole life or since you were little, or but it's very innocent, but it's very like, it has that really like best friend energy. So I'm feeling like that whatever that energy is going to speak through these cards for your highest good. For Jimmy. Oh, he's already leaking. His eyes are leaking already.
Aw, that's just wonderful. Let it flow.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay. One more. For Jimmy, for his highest good. A message for Jimmy. What does the muse energy have to tell Jimmy today? Or help him for his highest good? Whoa. There it is. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pull one more. Oh my gosh. My first deep love passed and has always guided me.
Aw, hugs. Hugs.
All right. So
nothing ever really dies, but it certainly evolves and
the energy,
transforms.
Yeah, energy doesn't die. All right, Jimmy, I have the three of inspiration. The three of inspiration. We know it's a three. We know, to me, that's my number, of course. But and as I'm seeing this, it's like there she is right there in the dominoes. Like everything has been lined up. As I'm reading it, it's everything has been lined up for a certain place, for a certain time, for a certain space. And it's like, is it time now to hit that first domino to set things into motion? And is this muse here to say, when, how, or in what way? But I'm going to read about it. The Three of Inspiration.
Awesome. 3 is also a number of communication and family.
Here we go. Three of Inspiration. So for this card, the key words are making progress, waiting for things to click into place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals, a sign that good things are coming, divinely implanted pauses, as we said, at the right time. You'll know when it is, and you'll get that whisper in your ear that's going to say, Jimmy, it's time. And that is your muse. It's alignment. She has lofty goals and giant dreams, and sometimes she dreams this big. It can take some shifting to get things to line up. This space between the first steps taken and seeing dreams realized can feel frustratingly vast. And the Three of Inspiration knows that she must trust that things are happening in the background. Even when she cannot see them, she has been at the doorway before, manifesting and waiting, and she has learned that staying true to her vision is the key. She reminds you, Jimmy, to continue to do the work while actively seeking the signs that your radiant future is on the way. Enjoy the natural intervals, being careful not to get derailed by doubt, even if you are expecting delays. Watch for the warm winds to move your pieces into formation. And know that it's totally okay to have to wait for dreams to arrive after you've taken the initial steps to make them happen. Have faith. Their arrival is imminent. The dominoes of joy I seek, infectious happy things. I wait for mine while at the sea with all the songs she brings. Oh my
That's
gosh.
gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Woo, Jimmy.
Message. Oh my goodness. I pulled cards for you, Jimmy, out of the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and I got just a bunch of them that flew out. So I'm going to go through this quickly,
Okay.
as possible. But the message is very clear, and what an awesome sync for everything that Jackie just said, and how this feels like advice on how to take that path of that she was just talking about. So first and foremost, you're being called to realize how abundant you are. You are full of abundance in many different ways. You are growing. You're learning, and this abundance surrounds you. It surrounds you in a spiritual way, a physical way, and what's the third thing? It's spirit, physical. Aren't there? It's like, what are the three things?
Emotional.
Emotional and emotionally. Yes, yes. You have abundance that is, all surrounding, and you're also coming from a heart space with the greens and the pinks. Okay. Spirit's calling you to know and revel in this abundance that you have. In this and through this this acknowledgement of that abundance, more enlightenment is headed your way, sailing the seas of cosmic energy, straight through the Milky Way, drawing on oversoul energy, goddess energy, God energy, wherever you lie, whatever your belief systems are. That's to draw that in through your understanding, your consciousness, through giving thanks in this abundance. The more we give thanks, the more downloads we receive, the more that we're tapped into this energy. And I see you as this ship in this sail that's like through the seas of life. Sometimes it feels so dark, and we don't really feel grounded to anything, but there is an anchor there. And the anchor is that connection to spirit and that connection to giving thanks for our abundance.
And look at those two cards together.
Oh, man, let's put us together at the same size.
Got the beach scene there.
Yes. All right. So enlightenment is headed your way. We have such vast potential. The mountain is upon you, but it is about living every moment, every step. It's it is nice to have a bigger picture idea, but we aren't in control, right? What we are in control of, though, is our thoughts and our own reactions and our own actions, right? So more awesome Milky Way energy, huge connection to spirit, and big things to come, and these big things, they really open themselves up with simplicity too, just the simplicity of life. Man, anybody hearing that song from what was that movie? Anyways, that with the feather that just floats in the beginning credits.
Oh yeah, that's was that a Forrest Gump?
Yes, Forrest Gump. Yes, I was hearing that Forrest Gump song in my head. But through simplicity, these new beginnings, the fire energy, they're coming, and I also got some other cards for you here. I could go into more symbolism about this, but I really think that what Jackie said encapsulated this. And these are just pointing out steps in your process that you could really focus on: abundance, enlightenment, potential through simplicity, because the new beginnings are right around the corner. I pulled some cards from the Tea Leaf Oracle before I even went for the other one, but these are all really nice, exciting messages. Jug, we've got lighthearted, carefree time here. That helps with simplicity. We've got bird energy, news coming in, news on the way. There could be also this position of authority coming in your life with these realizations, throne, and realizing your own royalty. Being able to divine for yourself the next steps as they come, especially through the giving thanks and the abundance of this new beginning. And then Fan, lastly, romance, celebration, party. Be open to love. Be open to love. Be thankful for love. Yeah, and open to the passion that can work through you. I really hope that this message could help you, Jimmy. And I'm really thankful I got to meet you tonight.
Yay! Thank you, awesome. Jimmy. All right, and then we have Tiki. I think Tiki was our last one.
Very good. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Tiki. Assistance, guidance. Yeah, man, Jimmy, you are right on the right path. That's really cool. That. I guess we're always right where we're meant to be.
Can you make me not so big again?
I'm gonna make us smaller. And even though I know you dislike being large, it's better for seeing cards. So
it is. So you can do it for the card part.
Yeah, we're gonna just have to suck it up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
I know. Suck it up, Buttercup. Okay, Tiki, are you still here, Tiki?
Tiki, Tiki, Bo Piki.
Me, my, Mo, Mickey.
Tiki.
Tiki.
Let's do Gratitude Oracle. Beautiful.
Oh, 11 in chat.
Nice.
On my end, anyway.
12 over here, but it's Tiki mostly
here. Okay.
Awesome.
Tiki is here. Tiki is here.
That's nice.
Oh. Tiki, right away, my eyes went to my hourglass.
Ooh.
So just going to keep that in as the background. See if I get any more messages about that. The hourglass.
Whoa. Really strong. There we go.
And I'm also seeing like seashells. So I don't know if it has something to do with sand or a beach or seashells. Why I was drawn there, but that just came to me. Oh.
That was a better shuffle. Let's see what we got.
Sending you healing and love, Jimmy.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good.
See, we do good things.
It's always the aim.
I know.
Mm-hmm. It's always the prayer.
All right.
Wow. Okay, well, I've got some cards out for Tiki.
Good. You start.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Roll
so
with
I pulled from the Gratitude Oracle for you, Tiki, and the first card out that we have is self-care. So you're being called to really take care of yourself. We've got 12 energy for 3 energy. So that is communication. And I'm feeling like this is also communicating just inside your body, like between the things that your mind want and then the things that our body are doing, building healthy habits and making, taking the baby steps to do that, to really see yourself in the light that you want to see yourself in. And it takes this, it takes time. It takes time to do that. Let me look at this up close. Yeah, there's just this bright, shiny light. And it almost too looks like her dress is the waves of water.
I'm sorry, can I see the card again? I was looking down.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
So it's almost like these waves, it's, taking care of yourself. Sometimes that means like, always, in my opinion, but that's also our mental health too. And giving space for our emotions, because there seems to be a real magical spirit with you in you. You are one of a kind. There's a unicorn in here, in this background, in this, it's standing behind her, as someone that is supporting you, someone that is guiding you, but also saying you are so unique. You could only, we all are so unique, and you really can only, you could only be the vibration that you are. No one else could be it. We could only benefit from what you have to offer, and you could only benefit from what you have to offer in this very unique way. But to really boost that capability, you got to take care of yourself. So let's get some bath time in there. I don't know if it's time for, a new hairstyle or a new wardrobe, or we've got these different potions down here. You're being called to take care of yourself and to live in the merriment of life, to call on those childlike fantasies, those heart spaces, like knowing what you really love and not feeling ashamed of it, to let yourself spend the time remembering and being in that space and calling back to you what it is that is going to help you move forward, especially in a self-care sort of a way. 35 for 8, being in this merriment and coming from this self-care place, it brings great abundance in your life. And it also talks about the structure that it takes to get there and how you specifically see things. And the last card that came out was this stillness card. It's just so beautiful. Standing in the forest, almost as like a little soul, but not a little soul, just like a little package with a big soul inside of it, and how these energies are drawn into you naturally, especially when you're coming from a calm place where we are taking good care of our body and our mind and our spirit. And it could help you find this stillness through the merriment, remembering from, the past, what we really are drawn to do and love and be. You can do that a lot. You could do that really well through grounding, this grounding energy and this heart space energy, being open to the merriment that surrounds you, having a good view of that. Is there anything that you'd like to add to these cards? I'll put us back this way.
Actually, I was totally distracted. I did not hear one thing you said.
No, that happens all the time.
I know I'm not supposed to add to that, but Tiki wrote that her son's time ran out here on Earth 9 months ago.
Wow.
So that was the sands of time. I was also seeing, as I did like peek at the cards, the self-care. So really, Tiki, this is a really important time for you to have self-care. And also the children in the one photo there, the reminiscing. just, like it's like that remembering, the reminiscing. The card that I pulled,
And
which I
stillness.
think will hopefully give you some peace and some um, I want to say solemn, but like some relief, is the card that I pulled for you was the Creator.
Wow.
So to me, that's a number 12, which is a 3. And so with me, like I'm seeing, the Creator creating. And as, Creator created, your son, you are also Creator. You are also a creator. So I'm feeling like the message for you today is that don't stop creating.
Mm-mm.
Um, take
So
what you've
strong.
learned, what you've felt, what you've gone through, and keep creating in his memory and his what he was, or the brightness. Like you said, my son was the brightest soul. I'm finding it difficult to self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Reach in as far as it is to reach. Get that pen out and begin to create whatever, however that looks. Your the divinity in you. Pull out the divinity in you is there for a reason, and just to begin creating again. But I do want to read about, that's just what I got from the card. And just all the colors all around, and it's like just like a beautiful flow of colors.
Mm-hmm.
The Creator is the first archetype in the trio of existence. It is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the Creator reveals a new image. So out of the darkness that you're in now, create a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds.
Aw.
They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Through generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The Creator does this first, being absolutely present of what is, not imagining or wishing things were different. Not imagining or wishing things were different. And second, trusting that the force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul, whether we call it nature, God, goddess, shiitake, or divinity. It remains nameless. It is Creator's lifelong companion.
That's awesome. The way that was written, I really feel
Mhm.
that vibration about it is that creation energy. And yeah, I didn't read that that's what she had said in there.
I
And
know
I
you
think
didn't. I know you didn't. I was not going to pull your attention away to.
no, that's okay. Everything that came
Yeah,
through these messages makes a lot greater sense, even though I mean all the words I spoke. I mean them
I
all.
know. Yeah,
And I see how they fit. You really got, yeah. And maybe we'll get one angel card
yeah, I
to
think so too.
first
And being
string.
that I saw the hourglass
Hmm. No,
right
Caps, it's
away.
really good to see you. And
I know, Caps.
yeah, and bear hugs to everyone. Group hug.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. She said, I am actually transforming his room into a room for
I saw
creating.
that. I can see, and
Oh,
that this merriment energy and your center energy that's really strong. When I read that, it made me smile.
oh, thank you, Jimmy. Oh,
Let's
you're
get
welcome.
one
You're
last
welcome.
message out for Tiki. Man, thanks for coming in tonight, everyone, and thanks for being here with us too, Tiki. I love you guys. One last message for Tiki, an angel message. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts
Oh,
and
oh, I
divine
just got
life
I just got
mission.
goosebumps all over when you read that.
Let's look
Wow.
at it.
Read it again.
You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. You're welcome to call on Akasha to help guide you through this changing time, all of these emotions. I think that's why I was feeling these ruffles on this self-care as like turbulent water, you know? Big emotions. Wow. Yeah, what you've gone through. Yeah, uniquely sets you up to be seen and heard in a way that teaches, you know, like through experience. And you are this divine teacher. Keep creating. Find that merriment in your life and find that stillness, because through the stillness on that card is 4, you're really building something new. And in the merriment, that's the abundance of it. Man, yeah, I'm feeling such hug energy. I wish we could really genuinely all hug before we put the stream out tonight. Just that touch, right?
I want to read to close, if you don't mind, a card from the Happier Me affirmation cards.
Beautiful.
They make me happy.
Good. That's good.
So, an affirmation for us for today to close it out. Thank you, everyone, for coming here, joining us, and letting us share in your energy and help us to bring forth messages that that Spirit had for you today.
Yeah, and thank you for all of the synchronization. What a magical January! Woo! Thank you so much to Jackie. I love you, and I'm looking forward to some like in-person hanging out real soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we got. My love is stronger than arguments and fights. Your ego will always try to win you. You are much more than your ego. Whenever you find yourself in an argument, ask yourself, does it really matter? Is it worth giving away my peace? Good stuff.
Wow.
My love is stronger than any arguments or fights.
And my closing message from my little, universe has got your back. Let's see. It says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. We're in balance with the earth, the sun, and the moon. And we're learning every moment. And this, man, Jackie, will you hold your card up again?
Yeah. Yep.
I just feel like I want to see both of our cards up there. I feel like this really encapsulates
look at the same
energy
colors
of the night from start to back. Yes. My love is stronger than arguments and fights. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love.
How about that? That was mirrored, wasn't it?
I know. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. I love you all.
Oh, I love you too.
Wow. Okay. We don't need to be so big.
It's too big for me.
Group hug. Yes. And hey, I don't know when Jack and I'll do this again. But we will certainly do this again. And I will definitely be back here tomorrow. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
As always, YouTube, thank you. Thank you, StreamYard. Thank you to all of our friends and families. And above all, thank you to the Great Spirit. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God.
Have a great night, everyone.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye-bye.